as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going right back to Akers. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Mayfield now from the 50. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Richardson working from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second down, here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. First month of the season, those numbers. Pretty solid. Does he continue that?
Oh, the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Right there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Richardson looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's got this down to the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Richardson back to throw it. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Egyptians have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, Maiden maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how we would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Again, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their... An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Memphis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Rams, at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.